Welcome to the video lecture for pages 16 to 18. This chapter focuses on the numbers 0 to 30. So here's a picture of the chart in your book, and as you can see, I've artistically divided the numbers into three categories to help you memorize them easily. For the red section, all the numbers are unique in their spelling. Pay attention to number 4 and 14, where 4 is cuatro and 14 is catorce, as well as 5 and 15, where 5 is cinco and 15 is quince. In the green section, all the numbers start with the prefix dieci, and then the corresponding digit is added. For 16, you can think of it like someone saying 10 and 6, 10, y 6, and 6, 16. Finally, in the last section, all the numbers start with the prefix 20, and then the corresponding digit is added. The important part to remember is that they are all one word. In terms of using numbers in sentences, you always place a number before the noun unless the number is part of what the noun is. For example, lesson 3 would be lección 3 because it's not 3 lessons, which would be tres lecciones. All the numbers maintain their spelling except for certain cases of numbers ending in uno. So, 1, 21, 21, 31, 31, 41, 41, etc. If the 1 is part of what the noun is, so number 1, lesson 1, nothing changes and you simply use 1, 21, 31, etc. If you're talking about a quantity, then the uno changes depending on whether the noun is masculine or feminine. If it is masculine, you use un, as the case of un hombre, 1 man, or 21 hombres, 21 men. For feminine nouns, the uno changes to una, as in the case of una mujer and 21 mujeres. Don't worry about accent marks for now, just try your best. We'll go over the rules in a later lecture. For now, just try to memorize the word with the accent mark, but you won't be penalized for now if you miss one. Finally, this section tackles the word I, which in a question is equivalent to is there or are there, and in an answer or statement it is equivalent to there is or there are. To ask how many students there are, we would ask ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay? Where cuántos is how many, estudiantes is students, and I is are there. Remember that depending on the gender of the noun, it can be cuántos or cuántas. In this case, estudiantes is masculine, so we would use cuántos. To answer a question that asks how many or cuántos, we would answer by saying I, the number, and then the noun. So for the question, ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay? We would say hay 6 estudiantes, because there are 6 students. Finally, if it's a yes or no question, are there boys in the class? ¿Hay chicos en la clase? All you have to do is add a sí or a no, yes or a no, and then restate the question. So sí, hay chicos en la clase, or no, no hay chicos en la clase. So for the homework for this section, it's pretty straightforward. You'll be presented with a number and then a noun. Then you have to use that and put it in a question form and then in an answer form using the verb haber. So in this example, 3 dictionaries, tres diccionarios, we would put ¿Cuántos diccionarios hay? ¿Cuántos? Because diccionarios is a masculine noun. And then for the answer, hay 3 diccionarios. There are 3 dictionaries.